And welcome back, Firewood Addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. Today, I'm at a tree service company. I drive by here a lot, and I always see a pile of wood just like sitting here. And so I emailed them like, "Hey, like, what's up with the wood?" Like, and they responded with, "Thank you for emailing us. Usually, we reserve this wood for employees to have at, but we have a lot, so go check in with us and you can have at it." So let's get some more friends. It's Firewood. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of species here, different ones. I'm not sure what's here. I emailed Arborist Paul, and hopefully he'll go back to us. Definitely want to take the straighter pieces, leave these knotty pieces here, this crotch piece and such. Leave the shorties maybe, and take the good stuff, see how it goes. But I figured out that this past week, or this week here, is it's the first day of spring. So then that means we need to make sure that we have inventory for the Woodyard. So I need to cut up a few of these pieces, so hopefully that will go well, and so let's do it. So I'm back in the wood yard. I hope the footage came out. I wanted to be discreet of me being there. It was only like a handful of people who knew I was there with permission, but there's employees coming and going. I didn't want people to like stop in and be like, oh, what's the camera for? Like, yeah, anyway. So this is the load. Not a lot. It's probably like 1/3 of a cord. I took some pictures of some of the rounds. I sent them to my friend Arborist Paul to confirm. And yeah, it's a Deodora, maybe some pine, some Doug fir. So definitely all softwoods. So what's nice about this location is they get wood pretty often that sits there, and obviously they don't want any Yahoo coming in and taking the wood. So to ask permission is key. And with this wood, there's no obligation for me to take all of it. I can cherry pick. So as you saw, I tried to pick the smoothest looking, straight grained logs and pieces that I could, or pieces that were already bucked up within reason, that I could load up here. So a lot of this would be S16, maybe like 17 in terms of having to cut a log in half. Didn't do too much noodling or splitting with the metal wedge. I think that still works out, so I'm not having to be there for so long, having to noodle and more wear and tear on the chainsaws. And because this is a lower trailer, I had a short ramp and able to load it, and not be an issue, and have it not be too bad. So the lady wanted me, who I'm in contact with at the company, wanted me to check in with her when I'm done. I did that, and she said that they'd be having some more wood coming in soon. And I said that's awesome, sounds good, which means that they will have plenty to go around with their employees if they want any at all too. I assume the employees will take the better stuff, the hardwood. I didn't see any hardwood there. I wish I knew more about like tree species. I could spot some things, but I didn't see anything there that was like a hardwood or a maple. I think I spotted some that was like cottonwood, and we don't need any more cottonwood right now. I think that load that we got the other day was fine. So I told her that I would be in touch with her when the sun comes back, because today is the last day of sun, or at least no rain, and tomorrow we have another 5 days or so of rain. So I wanted to make contact with her and then go the following day or as soon as possible to make sure that she knew that I was serious. I got wood yesterday, I got wood today. I didn't want to come do wood again today, but I wanted to make sure that I inquired about the wood and then I acted on it, not having to inquire about it and then waiting like several days or a week plus, and then she forgets about me. So now I'm fresh in her mind. Not that it's her job to babysit this pile of wood rounds, but to make it as easy for her and make sure that she knows that like I'm safe and I'm out there. So when I returned, she mentioned that they would give more wood, so hopefully I'll be invited back. And then I told her that I didn't rake up any of the shavings, but I put back the pieces I didn't take, which I think that she would appreciate. So if she drives by the area on her break or after work, she'll see that I didn't make a big mess. Like I want to make sure that I am respectful of their yard and the company, so I can continue to go back to get wood. So yes, I had to go get it, but this is the closest area that I know of that I can go and get wood. As of right now, on my own time, I don't need any help. This took about 90 minutes to prepare the pieces that to be small enough to load up in the trailer by myself and then come back. So not too shabby. So if I have like 2 hours to spare one day to load up the truck with all my tools, load up the trailer, go over there and get some wood, and then come back. So this is a good load. A lot of straight grain stuff, like I said, like there's some crotchy, nasty stuff in there, and I don't want that. But with this location, with this pile of wood, I can cherry pick and I'm in no rush because they're going to get more inventory soon. And as long as I'm safe, because the wood is stacked in there, as long as I'm safe, I should be fine. So I'm very excited about this. So I guess the point of this video is being resourceful. If you want free wood, if you want true service wood, you have to go after it. So like I said, I pass by this place like at least twice a week, and there's this pile of wood. I'm like, what is that pile of wood doing? Like, what is it for? I've seen one person there before getting wood, so I wanted to stop in and ask them, like, hey, how did you get permission to get this wood? So finally, I emailed the company, and I got a response within 24 hours, and that's how and that's how easy it is. If you know that there's wood, you have to go after it. And if there's like tree service companies that you see on the road, get their number, call them, or find their Facebook page or their website, send them an email. It doesn't hurt to ask. All they can say is no. And then in the email, like if they're a privately owned like smaller arborist company, tell them that you can throw them a few bucks for a delivery, or to buy them lunch. They will like that and be more apt to want to save your number and come by with wood when they have it. So I guess the point of this, one of the points is to be resourceful, to know where the wood is, and to go after it if you want free wood. Yes, it's a bummer that I had to load this, and this wood will probably never, from this location, will never be delivered. That's okay, because it's, like I said, it's the closest area that I know of that I can get free wood, and it's not a hassle. It's not a pain. So that's the load. Probably about like 1/3 of a cord. I spent some time yesterday with my daughter, and we split up most of this cottonwood. This stuff was wetter than wet. Crazy. So she helped me to organize, and then I wanted her to help me stack it, so I had her take like two or three pieces at a time and throw them in this basket. So I have like 2 rows in here because I have plenty of baskets, and this will get plenty of sunlight and wind, so hopefully that will dry as soon as possible. So and I'm thinking that the load that I just got will go in that empty bay. You can kind of see it there. I'm slowly eating at this portion here. This is dry spruce and fir for the firewood stand, both rackwood and bundle wood. But another thing I wanted to share with you yesterday, because I was in a wood mood. You know how like you're in like a firewood mode. I remember a neighbor of mine said that he had some cherry for me. So then I've been months. Finally, I broke down and went to his house and picked up this cherry load. So this is not a lot of cherry, just a few pieces here, but enough to process, and I'll burn this in my house. It's definitely like a homeowner, because he like left this hook on it, and there's another piece with some metal down there, and I don't know if you see it or not, but I mean, might as well take those out and use them. I don't know. I was in contact with the woman who I got the cottonwood from yesterday. She said yes on the tin roof. So when I go back next time, I'll bring a rake and a shovel. I'll kind of dig out those tin pieces, and I may take the rest of that cottonwood rounds from that stump area there. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not in a big rush to go back there, but still have not touched really the fir from last time you saw it. But anyway, happy Friday, happy spring. I hope that it's getting sunnier and warmer where you're at. Tomorrow's supposed to be rain, like I said, so I'll spend a few hours before it gets. I need to leave to get my kids to cover up these piles here. I had tarps on all this stuff here, the cedar, to dry. Here I need to retarp this, and then I'll tarp the 2-cord pile. And then the spruce and the fir here that's already dry. This stuff here is covered, that's fine. And this is that newer pile. This is what was this? Spruce / pine that was in the yard there, and this is the bonfire pieces. So this is still pretty wet, so not a big deal if this is not covered right away. But I want to keep this stuff still dry. So I have measured this stuff, and we're basically like ready to go rock and roll to sell the bundle wood and the rack wood. The bonfire wood is still a little bit wet inside. It's between 18 and 25% moisture content with the bonfire wood, which is like the bigger pieces. Let's check these pieces here, the ones that are like big mamma jamma, but like shorties that I got from that sale. So what I did was, you know what, because the bonfire wood is kind of popular, so what I did was add the firewood stand. I put a little piece of orange tape and with a Sharpie and said 18 to 25% moisture content, so that way people can read it and know that it's not fully seasoned, but it's almost there, which means that you're gonna get most of the BTU burn, but not the full potential of that firewood. So, and I'm okay with it as long as I'm transparent and clear with the customers, and they can do their research on what that means, and they can buy it if they want to buy it, because I don't want to sell wood that is not seasoned without the customer knowing. Anyway, so a lot of jabbering. I hope that this was an interesting video. If you want to see anything different or anything unique, let me know. I would love more ideas of more episodes for me to film for you all, because I do this for you. Share information, knowledge, and just stories about how I'm a small-time guy trying to figure out how to get wood and then sell wood in smaller quantities and get the most money I can from that wood. I have various ways of how I sell wood to find niche markets, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. And like you, I'm learning new things every day about firewood, because I do watch YouTube and I do burn firewood. Unlike some YouTubers, they don't really watch YouTube and they don't burn firewood. So how can you convey a firewood message if you... Anyway, I digress. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Rock and roll. Stay safe. Keep cutting. Cheers.